StrengthsFinders has identified input as one of your strengths. You are inquisitive. You collect things. You collect everything. You might collect information, words, facts, books, and quotations, or you might collect things like butterflies and baseball cards, porcelain dolls, Pez dispensers, or photograph albums, that kind of thing. The point is you're going to collect something, and it might be that you only collect information type things. Like I happen to have this input strength, and mine is I collect books, and I collect all types of sayings and quotations and anything with information, and I collect. I enjoy doing that. And if so, the fact that you're watching this means that you have input also. And input will manifest itself in a way that other people may not kind of get it, but we do, because we just love to collect things. And it might, again, it might be cars, it might be motorcycles, bicycles, but it's something, and it means something to you because it means something to your life. It's a part of who you are. You collect it because it interests you. There's something that interests you about the type of thing you collect. In my case, I collect books. I love to learn. One of my strengths is, other strength finders is learning, and it plays itself out in learning all types of different things. And input supports that because I collect books, and when I'm online, you would be surprised how many times I go onto quotation sites and look specifically on the web for quotations and I find them that interest me. I collect books by certain authors that are more interesting to me than others. I collect all types of things, and I think you'll find you do the same thing. In my case, I don't collect little things. I don't collect cars, or I don't collect big things. I don't collect cars. I don't collect motorcycles or expensive things. I collect books, have a lot of them, and because of that, it has a little bit of cost to that, but the cost, it doesn't really matter as much because you'll find a way to collect what it is you enjoy. Life is exciting precisely because of its infinite variety of complexity, and the whole idea behind input is it allows you to look at all this different complexity in life and collect different things about it and understand more about those specific items. You read to add more information into your personal archives. You read and collect information about different people, information about different things, and it's one of the most enjoyable things that happens with learning. You probably like biographies, you probably like books about everything. You probably enjoy collecting all types of items in your home. Again, it depends on whether or not you're about information or things, and or both. I've met people that have input that have both, so you might find that you have both. If you like to travel, you'll find that one of the most enjoyable parts of travel is getting to go to places and go from point to point and learn interesting little tidbits about each place you visit. If you've never been to Four Corners, you'll find that fascinating because you get to stand on four corners of 4 different states at the same place in our country, and that's kind of an exciting place to go. You've gone to all the different parks. Teresa and I, my wife, we've tried to go to every single national park in the western U.S., and I think we've been to every one of them now, and we love it. So you'll find that going to these different places just gives you an opportunity to visit new things and get more input and learn more. And as you're learning, you're just never going to know when there's something that's going to be useful to you, and it's hard for you to get rid of stuff that you think that way. You think, boy, if I get rid of that, I might not be able to remember that where I haven't in the past, but I want it. It's something I've got to have and keep it because it might come in handy someday. With all the possibilities in mind, you don't feel comfortable throwing anything away, and it's just it's hard for you to do that. So you keep acquiring stuff, you keep filing stuff away, you keep putting things in places where you can get to them later, and you keep cataloging things. In my case, I've got places on my computer where I catalog all these different sayings that I love, these quotations and different little quips and muses. So that's kind of how it works. Now, some of the things you want to do, the action items you want to take for this whole area of input. Look for jobs in which you're charged with acquiring new information each day, such as teaching, research, or journalism. Find areas where you can collect information and keep it and file it. You'll enjoy that. Identify your areas of specialization and actively seek more information about them. So the idea there is that in your area of specialization, try to be the one who's in charge of collecting information and cataloging it and categorizing. It will bring you a lot of pleasure. Make time to read books and articles that stimulate you, and schedule the time. Don't let this get away from you. Make sure that you put time on the calendar to do these things. If you don't, there's a good chance that you won't follow through and do it. And then deliberately increase your vocabulary. Intentionally collect new words and learn the meaning of each. I do it on an ongoing basis. Every time I hear a new word that I like, and I don't like all new words I hear, but when I hear a new word I like, I look it up the dictionary, I get on my computer and Google it. Some way I look to find out whether or not I know what that word means. And I even have on my homepage, I have a dictionary sitting on my homepage, so I can type the word in, and I hit the button, and boom, I know the meaning of that word very quickly. So enjoy reading. The dictionary and the encyclopedia are good places to read if you haven't got anything else. As a kid, I used to sit and read the encyclopedia. It fit a couple of my strengths, but I read the encyclopedia a lot because it was enjoyable. I enjoy learning about new lands, about new things, about new adventures, and I enjoyed it a lot. And accept also, by the way, the fact that you're never going to feel like you know enough. You're always going to have the desire to get a new little piece of information, a new tidbit here, a new tidbit there, and it'll be fun to do that. So last thing here, partner with somebody with a strong focus or discipline thing. People with strong focus will help you to key in on areas that are going to be beneficial for you in this whole area of input. Places where you can gather information and collect things that's going to be good for you for long term. And the discipline thing will help people, that type of person who has discipline, the strength of discipline, will help you to make sure that that you use this input in a way that's going to be stimulating for your career, stimulating for others around you, without letting it get off into the weeds. It'll help you stay on track and keep your inquisitive, how inquisitive you are, kind of in line with where you want to go in your life. So that's input. Very, very special strength, and you were born with it. Again, it's genetic. So enjoy it.